Hello, today I'm going to be talking about how to use the Read and Write Sight Words booklet. So the first thing you do is you teach the children to recognize the sight words on the list. So this is not the true sight words list. This is the first one. So you have the, he, she, me, we. You teach the children to recognize this using the method of sharing, of teaching sounds that I've shared in several of the videos, where you do 3 at a time. So you teach them 3 at a time. So since there are 5 of them on this list, it should take you about 2 or 3 days for the children to master this. Now after the children master it, as in they can recognize it, they may or may not be able to recognize it correctly. By the 3rd day, then you introduce this list. So I've made a photocopy because they're not supposed to use the booklet. You're supposed to use 1 copy per child. So if you have 5 children in your class, you make 5 copies and you give it to the children. So this is how the children are supposed to complete this. The children have learned this. So now we're going to do some writing. So I'm going to use this to demonstrate what I'm going to do, but you can use I'm going to use this booklet, but you can use any kind of paper or book to do this. So this says copy cover. So the first thing you do is to get the children to copy each of the words. So I'm going to demonstrate that. So the child copies the, he, she, me, we. Now it says copy and cover. So you're going to cover this with this. Now what's the first word? I know it's there, but the child might not know. In case the child doesn't know, you allow the child to open and look at the first word. Spell it out if they have to, and then cover it and write it from memory. Remember, they are learning sight words, which means they have to learn it by sight. The next word is he. She. Me. And we. Do that again, and then you get the child to write it again. So the first word is the, he, she, me, we. Okay, now we have copied the words. The idea is that by the time the child goes through this process, the child is able to identify these 5. However, if you find that even after doing this, the child still is not able to identify these words, just every day try and go over the words with the children. So you must have some sight words flashcards that you can use, or you can use this sheet there, he. Go over it with the children regularly. So list 1, then you move on to list 2, and so on and so forth. The more you introduce to the children, the better the chances that they would learn more and more of it. So don't restrict them to, oh, you have not completed list 1, you don't know all the words, we will introduce list 2. If the child is able to, for instance, name 4 of the words in list 1, then you move on to list 2. So there's no point holding the children back. I hope this has been helpful. We're going to make some other videos and you can watch those as well. Thank you.